subscribe.
Ric Flair, the President of the United States.
All right, welcome back to StrongMidcardPodcast here on the StrongMidcard channel. All right, so we're doing this show today, I think the day before TLC.
That's this weekend?
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Today, depending on when you're watching this. I don't even know who's on the card, really.
Mm-hmm.
I know that the only one that's interesting is the women's match.
I hope it main events.
I hope so, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that Asuka wins.
I hope Asuka wins, too.
And it makes it more interesting because now you have Asuka at the top, a badass, and you still have Becky Lynch as you got to be careful. Kind of like when Stone Cold used to drop the title, but he was still relevant. So kind of make that, and then you have Charlotte. So you have the three top women battling for this title.
Okay, so
we're in.
So Charlotte's The Rock.
Okay.
Becky's Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And Triple H is Asuka.
At the time,
At the top?
No, I would say Charlotte's Triple H.
Charlotte's Triple H.
And I guess Asuka would be the de facto Rock.
De facto Rock?
Yeah.
She's very popular.
Very popular.
Yeah.
Very popular. Very charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
And then Becky's badass. And Charlotte is kind of like this blonde, I'm built the way they want me built here.
They want me to be the one.
And I got to prove myself that I'm more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
So you got those three at the top. I'm fucking happy.
Honestly, the women's the only thing that keeps me any kind of interest in WWE. And that's the women on SmackDown.
Good job, WWE.
Women on SmackDown, okay? Let's just put that right there. Baron Corbin. Can we talk about that and the whole meta thing that they were doing?
Okay, let's get SmackDown out of the way.
Okay, let's get SmackDown out of the way.
Okay, let's get the good out of the way.
Let's get the good out of the way.
We'll go talk about some shit.
So
Daniel Bryan. And then Mustafa Ali.
Great match.
The fact that Mustafa Ali showed up.
Great match.
Challenged the champion.
Yeah.
Tells me that they have they see really good things in Mustafa Ali, which they should. This guy's a fucking enigma, dude.
Yeah, he's fantastic in the ring.
And I'm so fucking happy that he's getting this type of exposure.
Promos got really good. Mm-hmm. His character development. That's the way to do it. That's the kid to put in front of the next generation coming up. Is like, look at this kid. When he came in, he wasn't bland, but he was just like his in-ring stuff is what kept you going. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, I like this kid. When he's on, I can watch the match because he's gonna do good. And he did it right. He built his character, and now he's almost a total package. Of course, he's not big and tall or anything like that, but he's a lovable underdog.
The fact that he can play the underdog, and he's still as sober as he is, he's this generation's Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to do it. Best way to call it. He's a Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. And he's amazing in the ring. It's total package.
All the 205 guys are really good in the ring. All of them.
Buddy Murphy. Holy shit.
Yeah, fucking Cedric Alexander's awesome.
About a motherfucker.
Yeah, Alexander's awesome. Leo Rush is awesome. All those guys are great. Everybody there is great. It's just like somebody needs to start breaking out. The positive thing to take from this is that they're possibly adding the cruiserweights into the shows in case they have to get rid of the 205.
That's fine.
Well, let's see what happens. I mean, Nitro was able to do it really well, and they should be the current jerkers because you want to start the show hot. That's what Nitro did very well, and I remember I used to love that. I used to be like, I'm gonna watch Nitro the first hour because I know I'm gonna get some cruiserweight and some TV title stuff. So that would be Jericho, Mysterio or Juventud and all these guys. Yeah.
Once they go to Fox.
Yeah.
I would implement them into SmackDown.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Daniel Bryan doing his great, they give him the
Fickle.
They give him the
vegan asshole.
Yeah, they give him what's his name? Oh, fuck, I forgot. Juice Robinson at the time. They gave him his gimmick.
Oh right, yeah.
They gave
Poor Juice.
He plays such a great fucking asshole.
Yeah. So
what kind of car do you drive? An SUV. You're such a tiny man. Dude, that's so great.
Oh my god.
Daniel Bryan killing it.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Samoa Joe.
He's having he's having so much fun. He's having so much fun. I love how much fun he's fucking having. He's like, all right, you don't want to make me your champion right now? That's cool. I'm going to just fucking chill. keep giving me like these storylines, and I'm gonna fucking knock it out the park. It looks like that's how he's doing it. He's like, all right, oh, you want me to go, Jeff? Me and Jeff are gonna have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how we're gonna do it. I want him and Randy. Like that would be an interesting heel.
Asshole and asshole.
Yeah, like try to out asshole each other every week. Like that would be so fucking great. Hopefully that's the next step there. Yeah, but everything is pretty much like.
What do you think about AJ? He's been wanting a more lenient schedule.
He's gonna get it. I think you need to find something for him. You need to put him in blood feuds.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, they used to have, if you weren't vying for a championship, you were in a feud that it was all about the story.
Mm-hmm.
So you get invested in the story and just getting the win. They need to put AJ in something like that. So maybe him and Randy Orton.
Okay.
Because Randy Orton is really good at the, one-upping you every week and fucking with you and, kind of.
And like, since they implemented AJ's family in past storylines, Randy Orton's great at that.
Yeah. Like, imagine that Samoa Joe AJ Styles storyline without the championship as, like, the one beneath the championship. And, like, I'll be like, okay, you guys, somebody needs to win because whoever wins is getting the title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that ups it up even more. So now it's a blood feud plus the title. Like, they need to do something along those lines.
Okay.
And I think they could. Hopefully. Everything's firing on all cylinders over there right now. Almost every segment is fucking great. The tag teams are, okay, they're goofy like the Raw tag teams, but they get in the ring and they get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody's getting, even if they lose, they look great losing.
Usos are still killing it.
Usos are fucking awesome.
New Day's still relevant.
Yeah, they're doing it right.
So, yeah, SmackDown, doing it right.
Yeah.
Now, okay.
So, Corbin.
Raw.
The whole meta thing kind of annoyed me.
Yeah.
Like, to do the whole, yeah, we know we're doing this. Like, so are you purposely making your show suck to piss off people?
What pissed me off was Seth Rollins coming out and just pretending to be the voice of the community.
Yeah.
And then, obviously Corbin's the voice of Vince.
So you have to kind of play kayfabe still.
Yeah. It's like, no matter what, fuck you, I don't care. It's my show.
Yeah, exactly.
So that kind of backfired, I think.
So...
lowest ratings in ever.
And it's kind of like the culmination of like the last month where there's been this big backlash of how the fans hate the show and wrestlers telling the fans to shut the fuck up. And you know what I mean? Like that whole thing, Xavier Woods thing, the Dave Meltzer thing, and everybody kind of going back and forth and fighting with each other.
Yeah, but Xavier Woods got it wrong though.
He got it really wrong.
He got it so wrong. Like he thinks we're mad at them because of the performances. Not at all, dude. We're mad at the storylines.
Yeah, if you want people to invest in it, matches are great, but you need something in between that. You need a good story. Like, yeah, so like to call people like, oh, you guys are, or was it entitled babies or something like that? I think was exactly. Yeah, it was like, okay, so then you turn around and ask the kids to buy your T-shirts and buy your fucking $30 cereal. Yeah. Like, come on, to buy our merchandise. Oh, you're gonna criticize the product that you're paying $9.99 a month for? No, shut up. Like,
shut up, paying customer.
Yeah, but still buy our stuff. Like, of course, it gives everybody the right to say what you want, and then to not have any kind of fan passion. You want empty arena shows, like to be scripted like that, because that's where it's going, man. Like, this ain't Glow. It's, the fans are what makes the show. If the fans boo and think something sucks, guess what? It sucks. And that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of those guys. But the fans are never wrong, dude. If they say something's boring, something's boring. You're doing something to bore them. If they're booing out of spite instead of kayfabe, that's strictly on the company.
That's worse, I think.
Yeah, so, like... when they boo Nia Jax, it's like, okay, we get it. You punch Becky, but nothing's coming from it. So why keep bringing it up?
Like, what's new? Like,
we're trolling you, haha, stupid fans. You love Becky, but we did this to like. She's still part of the machine, dummy. She's still she's a more popular character right now because everybody sucks. Like, she's more interesting than everybody on Raw. Period.
Yeah.
More interesting than Alexa Bliss because that's just, I turned the TV off. Just more boring now than before.
They put their fucking chips behind Alexa.
Yeah, they really do. And it's just like, oh, the mean girl thing. Like, okay, we get it. Okay, and now she's an authority figure because that's what you need on Raw. Another heel authority figure. Good job. So
what do you think apparently it's so bad now that Vince has to get involved.
Probably another shakeup. So say goodbye to Becky.
Oh, fuck. You're
Say
right,
goodbye
dude.
to Becky.
Jesus, you're fucking right.
Say goodbye to AJ.
You're fucking right, dude. I didn't think about that.
The AJ thing could work, though. Him going to Raw.
Yeah.
And, like, Balor going to SmackDown. I'd be totally fine with that.
That and bring up Mustafa Ali to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Bring him up. Or implement, like you said, implement more 205 guys.
Yeah.
And SmackDown should be okay.
But I think it's going to be some kind of bombshell, dude. Like, he doesn't show up for nothing.
I think AJ should be the face of Raw.
They need something. Like, they need like some kind of AJ Seth Rollins thing.
Monumental, dude.
Yeah, just you need to drop the Brock thing. I know they're not going to do it, but as soon as possible. You know what I mean? If he doesn't do the UFC thing, it doesn't get your belt shown on their show, which is, I think, is what they really want.
How fucking silly is
Yeah, it's just like, it's just you're dragging your whole show down because you want this acceptance from the mainstream so bad. Brock Lesnar, he's famous. Like Ronda Rousey, how do you make Ronda Rousey boring?
I mean, it's on her too, you know.
Yeah, but like, there's ways around that. You can always like, dude, she doesn't suck in the ring. She does great. And it's like, why don't you just have her showcase that every week?
Turn her heel?
Yeah. No, not even heel. Just like coming out and be like, this is why I'm champion. I'll take on anybody every week. Like kind of the way John Cena did the US thing.
Defend it every week?
Defend it every week. Like, why not? But like, oh, they got to keep her on a limited schedule because she's still learning. And
Well, how else do you learn? Fucking like, exposure, man.
She's been in front of crowds before, man. Like, she'll be fine. So I don't know. That's Raw. I don't know. I think they're gonna start taking people away from SmackDown. I really think that they don't like SmackDown. They don't like the fact when SmackDown does good. Like, I really think it's that bad to like where they're gonna be like, all right, let's start, taking away their talent. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. But I mean, it's only
Oh, the one thing I hope he does, it's such a fucking long shot, is he finally steps down.
Maybe when the XFL starts.
XFL's around the corner.
Hopefully, man. That's what we're all hoping for. So I know there's other podcasts that are really, really positive and try to take the that side of it. This is not one of those. Sorry, man. We doing reality.
We're so fucking.
I'm not looking for a job with the WWE, so I'm not gonna start kissing ass anytime soon. The product sucks right now, especially on Raw.
Step down, you old fucking out of touch dumbass. Get out of here. Give it to Triple H already. Fuck.
NXT is the most popular brand.
God.
And Becky,
what is NXT doing?
Yeah, that we can't do.
What is NXT doing? What is this? Why can't we? What?
We can't put two and two together yet.
You mean Corbin being the fucking GM? That's not. Ooh.
Corbin's barely speaking at regular, normal human rate. Like, that's really gonna get you there. And he wrestles in his fucking suit. Is he still being punished? Because he's getting a lot of TV time.
What'd he do?
I'm not sure if it's a punishment or if he's getting a push, dude.
I can't tell.
Here's a quick. You want Corbin to be interesting? Here's what you do. You keep him as GM. You bring him a bodyguard. You know what that bodyguard is? Punishment Martinez. Punishment Martinez starts kicking everybody's ass for Corbin.
Dude.
So Corbin just goes, you know what? Handle this. Bada bing, bada boom.
Here's all this money.
Thank you.
It's so fucking easy.
It's so easy. Baron Corbin goes, you know what? I'm going to put you in the match with Seth Rollins. He pissed me off today. And then Punishment and Seth go out and fucking burn the house down. Or bring the house down. Or burn it down.
Like, I'm putting you in a title match tonight.
Yeah.
Against Punishment Martinez.
Yeah, exactly. Like, goes over there and becomes a fucking killer. So easy. And then plus, it also puts together the whole people always comparing them to. Mm-hmm. And it's like,
why not?
Now we got them together. Like, do it. I mean, I'm also interested to see what happens to Bray.
It's actually perfect. You're living vicariously through him. Do it. It's perfect.
Yeah. Like, I want it to be him. I want it to be this athletic and this great in the ring. Yeah. I wonder what Bray is going to happen. He kind of hinted at a change of his character. This should be interesting. I hope he doesn't come back as Sister Abigail cosplaying as a woman.
Oh, God. He comes back in drag.
I'm
Sister Abigail.
He's fucking Bill from King of the Hill.
Oh, shit.
Why do you keep calling me Bray?
Why do you keep calling me Bray? Please do that.
I'm sorry. Don't you recognize me? I'm Sister Abigail.
Oh my God, dude. So let's hope the shakeup
Bray,
is actually...
please don't do that.
Let's hope that it's actually...
I want him to do it, but not do it.
I think it's just a quick, ratings grab.
Yeah, it just stop. Like Brian Alvarez already said it. They care about the moment. Stop doing the moment thing. Moment doesn't lead to good long-term booking.
Oh, and the fucking praise he's gonna get. As soon as his music hit, all fucking dumbass is gonna cry. Woo! Woo!
They're singing along to No Chance.
Like he's not part of the fucking problem.
I'm gonna be the only one booing at the screen.
I'd be like, turn this shit off. I don't even care anymore.
Don't be surprised if Roman shows up. If they're like, hey, are you good enough to show up? Like, we need something.
I can just show up.
Yeah, fuck it. If you need it, I don't mind if he shows up to like do something. You know what I mean? Like something meaningful. Like maybe he does something in the Seth and Dean thing, or maybe he shows up to try to talk to Dean, and Dean like shoves him.
Oh, you want monumental fucking heat?
Heat is better if he's there. If you're gonna go heat, that kind of heat, that's a good way to do it. Okay, like you want to turn him heel, have him shove Roman out of the way if he shows up. Like
have him attack. Oh no, that's
not attack. Like a shove, like a diss. You know what I mean? Like he goes, "Hey man, you know, brothers, blah blah blah," and then he just goes like, "I don't have any brothers," and and just fucking like shoves him out of the way, and then like Roman's just like he knows he can't. You know what I mean?
Can't do anything.
Yeah, and it's like, do you want drama? There you go. I just watch another one. Quick, send the checks over.
Why
here.
don't they pay you?
Send the checks over here. All right, let's get away from WWE because it's just making me angry. So, last night was the final show for the Bucks.
Oh man,
Cody, I think, probably Hangman, and Marty. I think it still has a little bit longer.
Till April.
Yeah,
I believe.
But pretty much most of the Elite is pretty much gone from ROH. Sad ending of an era.
Yeah.
Where does this lead to? Because it's been trolling, and quite honestly, it's killing my interest. Like it's right around the corner. January's right around the corner. Cody says he's not going to WWE.
The Bucks are.
The Bucks wearing rocker gear, which has a tribute to them.
The Bucks are.
They teased the sledgehammer. They two-sweeted.
Yeah, they got
and he also took. And Matt also took a terrible fucking botch. I think it was Matt.
I saw that. Jesus, dude.
Jesus Christ. Let me put it right there. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
God damn it. That's why they're going to WWE.
So you think it's set?
They're going. Yeah. They're going. Hangman's going too.
I could see Hangman going because he's the kind of guy that they would love. Young, still, you know what I mean? They're still his character isn't set yet. They could change him still. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cody, I think he's in deep in the AEW thing. If it is a thing.
Kenny Omega eventually will end up in WWE.
That's the other thing is Wrestle Kingdom also has a lot of questions. You know what I mean? Like but like as far as before we get to Wrestle Kingdom, let's stay right here with this. Cody starting AEW. Is this gonna be he's not gonna be part of the promo thing, right? He's just gonna be a talent?
Yeah. The great thing about the indie scene right now is it's beyond the Bucks now. You know, there's Brian Cage.
Yeah,
who's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
There's Pac, which is like the hottest free agent. There's Ospreay. I mean, you have a plethora of talent in the indie scenes that'll be enough to fill AEW. Yeah.
It's also going to be interesting to see how big they go initially, because I mean, I know Cody was making a point to say like, hey, you know, kind of calm down with the expectation thing, because like it's not going to be like Ring of Honor size, you think, production wise and all that stuff.
It's good. It's going to have some growing pains,
right? Obviously. I mean, maybe like Impact. It'll look kind of like Impact.
So,
but better.
I don't expect a lot, but obviously it's going to take time to build. But
yeah, I think they should definitely take it slow. You're gonna have to do like not completely exclusive contracts if you want the talent to get there.
Yeah.
So if you want like the Pentagons and the fucking like Brian Cage, even though he's on Impact, but who knows? Because he's always doing bar wrestling. He's always doing PWG and PC, all this other stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of the women's scene right now is huge. There's so many talented girls out there.
There's fucking
there's Tessa Blanchard. You got
all the
so many.
The English women are. It's kind of tricky.
The whole English thing is what we discussed that last time. Yeah. It's still kind of
up in the air because WWE's taking over that territory.
But here, like, there's a lot of girls that are right before they get to that top indie girl level. Like, a lot of them are out there kicking ass right now, internationally too. I mean, you can always go to Japan and just grab. You know what I mean? Take your pick. Go to Stardom and Joshi Pro and be like, okay, I want you. You know what I mean? Like, it's an interesting time. because it's definitely you're gonna find out like this coming year what's gonna happen with the indie scene. Are they gonna go back to another like 4 or 5 year kind of very underground, or are they gonna stay at the level they've been at the last 3 or 4 years, which is what we're hoping for. I was really kind of rooting for Ring of Honor to kind of get everything together and get bigger, and it doesn't look like that's gonna happen, which is sad.
It seems obvious to me that New Japan really wants to do its own thing. Cross promotion aside from what's happening in Madison Square Garden, I think the whole dojo thing and doing more shows in the U.S.
Yeah,
I think they really want to take the helm here and do their own thing.
then also Cody's talking about how he wants to stay in New Japan.
Does it?
Like he wants to get better, I guess, and that's a great place to fucking do it.
Yeah.
So all right, and then that leads to another part. The Wrestle Kingdom thing is also very interesting to see what you get after it. So let's see. This is the lineup so far for Wrestle Kingdom 13. You have the heavyweight championship, Kenny Omega versus Tanahashi. We know that.
We should dissect one by one, little by little, just to give like a little what we think. So
you want to start with the main one then?
Yeah, Kenny Omega. I think he's dropping the belt to Tanahashi. I think New Japan is 100% more behind Tanahashi than with Kenny Omega. Just due to the fact that from what we've read, they don't find Kenny's title reign. They didn't find it that amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not his fault,
They're booking.
It's their booking. So
like you guys were shoving Okada down the throat when they give him the title, and then Kenny gets in there like, go out there and do your thing.
Go to Anaheim and have a whatever.
Yeah, like a little exhibition match.
That's like, okay.
Like, dude, that's your title. If you didn't want that to happen, you shouldn't have gave it to him. You should have gave it to him a year ago, so he'd be fighting Okada right now, and he could drop it to Okada, and you guys are back to where you wanted to be. Yeah. But you wanted to break a record. You did the Vince McMahon thing. You wanted to break a record instead. So there you go. Now you got this flat fucking championship. That's on them. That's all on them.
And that's gonna lead to Kenny going to WWE.
It makes sense. At this point, I wouldn't blame him. At this point, I think he's earned whatever he needs to. If he wants to just make money and ride the fucking,
at this point,
ride it out.
At this point,
do it.
Where WWE stands, they need an injection of adrenaline.
Yeah,
I think Kenny and the Bucks should be that.
I mean, yeah, we know that. We know what they can bring, but it's like, will they let it happen? They're very, even right now, I think they're very against anybody being more over than fucking Reigns.
The Reigns, yeah.
That's always been the dangers. Like, do they do that? Like I said in the last show, like, get somebody, build them up. That way, when he comes back, it makes the fucking biggest match ever. And then you can have Reigns win, whatever. Like, but just, you need that. You need it to get back up to that. You can do that with Drew, but you're afraid to pull the trigger on him. You want him to be a henchman to a fucking boring-ass GM. Like, you know what I mean? The Dolph Ziggler thing did its thing, but it should have been a little bit longer. Especially the breakup.
Make it come out of nowhere. Yeah. Brought to just like,
because it was. I mean, it worked when he got there. There was a loud ass pop because it kind of gave Dolph new life. And then now you fucking throw him back on the ground. Like, okay, he's to waste. Now we're gonna go with you, Drew. But it's like every other week that you go with him, because in between that you don't know what the hell to do with him. He's a henchman.
Decide already.
He's a star again. He's a henchman. He's a star again. Like, okay, so Kenny, I can definitely see him losing. Everything's gonna come down to that match. It's gonna tell you so much. If he loses, then he's doing something. Either WWE, that'd probably be the number one choice. If he does the AEW thing or he just sticks to the Indies, that's up to him. Depending on how the AEW thing works out. Like,
you think he's bringing his boyfriend?
I don't know.
Ibushi?
That guy just works freelance for everybody.
Dude, Ibushi's all over the fucking place.
So like he turned down the WWE after the Cruiserweight Classic.
I don't blame him. So and he was like, he made it to the final.
He's like, nah, I'd rather light my chest on fire and jump off a fucking porta potty in Japan. Which it's been done. You look it up. Look it up. It's happened. All right, so that's the big one. Okay. A lot is going to be told in that one. Plus, it's probably going to be a great match. So
they're going to burn their house down.
They have to, I think, because everybody's expecting this card to not be good. So, of course, they're going to come through with great matches. Intercontinental Championship, you got the man Chris Jericho versus Naito in a rematch for that. Jericho's got to lose, right?
Oh, Jessica.
His son. His son Jessica's here.
His son Jessica. Anyway, Naito's winning it, which is great. I'm happy.
You would have to think so.
And this time he's going to honor it. Babyface Naito.
So that's another guy that dropped the ball on.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do with Naito now after this? Let's say Jericho goes, okay, it's been fun, guys, but I gotta go back to the States. I'm gonna show up on Impact, or I'm gonna show up here, wherever he wants. Now, what do you do with Naito if you give him the title back? So now Tanahashi and Naito are it's like 2000 whatever,
you
all
have
over
Jay
again.
White again.
Yeah, but I'm going with Naito because you let his height of popularity, you let it die. You let it go away.
Up, dude.
You should have just gave him the title then. There's so much options to do, but like now, what do you do with him? Is he still the most popular guy there? I hardly hear about the guy.
Yeah, he was red hot last year when
every time I see him wrestle, he's wearing the house show T-shirt. Mm-hmm. It's like he really doesn't.
He was red hot, dude. Yeah, that's when you should have pulled the trigger, bro.
Yeah, you guys had another Vince moment, and you let it fucking burn out. So Naito wins, but who knows where he goes from there?
Okay.
All right.
He's alive for New Japan.
So you got a feud match, Okada or Brokada versus Jay White.
I feel like they're gonna give Jay the rub.
You think he's gonna get it? Mm-hmm. At a Wrestle Kingdom?
At a Wrestle Kingdom.
No.
I think so.
No.
I think
there's no way. There's no way.
I think so.
I think Okada wins clean.
No.
Oh, White attacks.
I think the OG.
I think White brutalizes the fuck out of him afterwards.
No, I think the OG. Heat back. I think the OG Bullet Club's gonna help him win.
So just do a dusty finish and have him win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I see Okada winning, but I mean either way, if he loses, you got to give him his heat back right afterwards. If he wins, he's got to win dirty.
Honestly, this is the version of the Bullet Club that New Japan wants.
Yeah,
that's what they want.
But they haven't done anything.
That's why they're gonna give him
start here.
Yes, that's why they give him a high-profile win at a Wrestle Kingdom.
All right, don't yell at me.
Got your Bullet Club, boy.
All right, we got the Junior Heavyweight Championship with some guy named Kushida.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, me either. And Ishimori, Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
Ishimori should win. Yeah. You need new blood. Kushida's just too many times champion.
He's gonna get it anyways in a few months, so. Kushida's gonna win it back. So.
He steps up to heavyweight, or he needs to come to the States.
Kushida heavyweight,
or just to do something new.
Just fucking dabble in it,
dude. Or go to Excursion. Not DT. What is it? Noah, or something. Something. Where's Puck at?
Dragon Gate.
Dragon Gate. You can go there, or because I know WWE supposedly really wants him.
Kushida.
Yeah. For what? I don't know. NXT, he would tear it down. Cruiserweight, 205 Live, he will fucking tear it down. That's the only way to go, but look how they treated Nakamura.
I mean, Nakamura's like an older...
yeah, but that was another guy.
Not as agile as Kushida.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as like, he had so much heat coming in, so much promise, and such a high level of like fan appreciation. And they just let it die down.
Okay, the thing about Nakamura, they put a lot behind him, let's be honest here.
He did good when he did.
They put a lot behind him,
and now he's losing to Rusev.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right, dude. Fuck. Eventually, the chips fall.
Yeah, he might just fall into like into that group that's been in New Japan forever, and they just do the opening match. Mm-hmm. So, but he's still good enough to put on good matches. So who knows? That's a tough one, but Ishimori should win. So I'm gonna go Ishimori winning. Cody versus Juice Robinson again for the U.S. title.
I think Cody's winning. Retaining.
I would say so, yeah. I mean, I could see Juice winning, too, because they would want Juice to kind of be their American guy, especially if Cody decides to not come back. So that's another match that's going to tell you what's going on.
Okay, yeah, if Cody drops it, then we know where they're going.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll go Cody then.
Cody.
All right. So the Rev Pro British title is going to be there again. It's going to be Ishii versus Zack Sabre. Should be brutal.
Nice.
Zack Sabre's fucking scrawny ass. You think he's going to be able to get it back?
Ishii's going to win.
Or get the title? You think Ishii's going to win?
Ishii's a motherfucker, dude.
All right. Well, I'm going to go Zack Sabre since you win Ishii.
Yeah.
Should be a good one, though. Mm-hmm. Like, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be fun. That should open.
That should open the fucking show. Yeah.
All right. The heavyweight tag teams. You got the GODs versus the Young Bucks versus Evil and Sonata.
Sonata and Evil are going to win.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think Young Bucks are done. Not done with New Japan, but they got to go do something else before they come back and invest time.
I honestly think it's the LIJ year.
It should have been. Like,
it's gonna,
last year.
2019 is going to be the Naito's gonna have the title, and then Sonata and Eva are gonna have.
Not gonna be surprised if Guerrillas of Destiny win.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah.
I would be shocked if the Young Bucks won, but you're probably right. I think I'll go with Eva and Sonata too. All right, junior tag team division. You got what was it? Yoshinobu Kinemaru and El Desperado versus Roppongi 3K and Bushi Shingon Takagi.
Ooh.
Wow. So that's
another LIJ group I think's gonna win.
Yeah, Roppongi's already won it a few times, so I'm gonna go with Bushi. You're right, Bushi and Takagi or Takagi. I mean,
tell me, man, LIJ here.
I would hope so, man. They're you know, you can only try to fan their flame for so long. Let's let them burn.
Just be your guys. Fuck it.
Jesus. And the never openweight title, Ibushi versus Ospreay.
That's gonna be a fucking barn burner, dude.
Do you think that one opens the store?
That's gonna open the show.
All right.
And I'm going with
Ibushi just got the title, but he's not a New Japan guy, so I would think you would have to give it to Ospreay because Ospreay's trying to jump up to heavooweight.
You give it to Ospreay?
I give it to Ospreay.
They when they had.
Well, plus I hate Ibushi. So if I'm booking it, Ibushi loses in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think Ospreay's taking it.
Ibushi comes in and they rush each other and he fucking does the Spanish fly like he did to Marty at the Long Beach show and it's over.
Fuck.
That's my booking.
What a great fucking spot, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking mark
what a way to start the fucking night. That was great. Or the match.
Ospreay.
Ospreay has to win. All right, so there you go. There's your New Japan.
That looks like a fucking good card.
Right now that we look at it, it's like, well,
that's a good fucking card.
It's just because I think it's because you got Naito and Okada and not high profile match. I would have just been like, you know what, let's satisfy everybody. Let's get all our good guys in that last match. Fatal 4-way. Tanahashi, Omega, Naito, Okada. And you can either way everybody wins. Yeah. Everybody's happy. Give them a fucking amazing match. That way you can, if you want to give Naito the title, it'll be through, you'll get the title, but it will be like, well, it wasn't a one-on-one, nobody loses any heat.
He still has that asterisk,
Yeah. And then he has to go and earn the wins. If Okada wins, same thing. Anybody can win, you know what I mean? But I understand you need more matches for the card. So, all right, but it's going to be another great night. I'm going to be up all night, and it looks like it's going to be a fucking great card.
It looks like a great fucking card, actually.
So, yeah, now looking at it now, when you look at it on paper, it's like, okay. The Jericho one, Naito one's got my interest for sure. Actually, each match is interesting. I like the fact that they took the tag team matches, which is usually where people go, oh, we already know who's going to win. It's like, oh, yeah, triple threat match in this one. It's like, oh, and in this one, like a multiple team match too. Like, okay, shit, now we're like, okay. So it's going to be, I should call it Spot Mania.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome. So that's, that I think, yeah, that main event just is going to be so fucking telling.
When's the Rumble?
Royal Rumble? I have no clue. January probably second week, maybe.
Let me look that up because that's going to be kind of telling. Right?
Yeah, because I think they said Kenny's is at the end of January, right?
Is it?
I believe so.
So no chance he's showing up at a...
Unless it's like...
Okay, so January 27th.
So it might be.
So Kenny Omega. Sorry, guys.
Exclusive.
Contract expiration.
Dave Meltzer knows. That's not Dave Meltzer.
You know, buddy?
Yeah.
It just says deal is up a month. In January 2019. Doesn't say the exact date.
Watch is like the day before. So he shows up.
Oh, he's going to fucking do it. He's going to the Rumble.
When is it?
Sorry.
Kind of. Why'd you close it?
It just says January. Oh. It just says January.
So they always said it was towards the end of the...
Towards the end, so it could mean anything.
He might be able to just show up and not do any action. They might do the NXT show him in the crowd thing.
Oh my God.
But of course, the greatest thing would be for him to come out as like number
Rumble.
27 and have him win it.
That's
if you want money, WWE. If you want money, that's what you do. If you don't want money, then go back and hope and pray that Brock Lesnar wants to show up.
I'd have Kenny win it.
Yeah, have Kenny win it.
You think him and Lesnar would have a...
No.
No. Stark contrast, huh?
Too much. too much. It worked with Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan can take a beating and he does a lot of catch wrestling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, no. Kenny could have phenomenal matches with Seth Rollins, of course. That'd be, all our fucking heads will explode. AJ Styles, I think, he can still get a great match out of AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena, I think he can motivate John Cena to come back and have a great match with him. Even Roman, I think he can make Roman look like a stud, like the way AJ did.
Think Cena put him over, Kenny?
Yeah, I think they go 50-50. But I think he'd actually let him win, give him a clean win. He's in that stage right now. As much as we gave him shit, and he deserved a lot of that shit. Yeah. Like, I think he's in the where he's more like inclined to give the rub now. Okay. Like, I think he actually wants somebody to take over that mantle. Mm-hmm. So, if
it doesn't for Kenny, then goddamn.
There's the endless possibilities for all those guys: Cody, Kenny, the Bucks, Adam Page. Like, matches, like, it's salivating. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh my god, you know.
You think there's more interest in them going to WWE?
I think a guy like Adam Page is probably really interested in going. I think the Bucks, because he's not an established name like the Bucks, Cody, and Marty. Even Marty. Mm-hmm. Marty's in a weird place because he's right there with the Bucks, almost as famous as them. Mm-hmm. I mean, independent, like UK wise and worldwide wise, yeah, he can probably stay in the Indies for a little bit longer. But I think he's on the other side of 20, on the 20s, almost in 30. So who knows? But if he goes to WWE, what are you gonna do with him?
NXT.
That's it. If they make NXT like a show, a brand, its own brand with 2-hour show where you don't have to worry about going, you know, until draft day, then yeah, fuck yeah. But
he'd be a fucking top star in NXT.
Oh, for sure. Like, even Cody can go wherever the fuck he wants. Mm-hmm. He's just a great personality, a great character. Can do either face or heel. Can work with whoever. And I don't care what anybody says. He's a good fucking wrestler in the ring. Like, I don't give a shit what anybody says.
I love the match we saw in Long Beach.
Yeah, and I love the match with him and Okada when the first time in Long Beach. So he can have a great match. Kenny can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's just, do you want the money and the gamble of not being able to get, you know, what you think you can get out of your career, what's left of your career in some of these cases?
Sky's the limit.
Yeah. Or do you take a gamble and start a new program and do what you said, and that's changed the world? So it's coming down to crunch time, guys. Let us know what you think. Thanks for listening. Let us know what you guys think about the Wrestle Kingdom card. Did it change your mind like it did to us? What's in the future for the WWE in 2019? Where are the Elite guys going? Let us know in the comments section. Subscribe and like. And if you're new to our whole fucking network, subscribe to our main page if you want to see some music stuff, some movie stuff, and all that. And if you guys came from that page to this, we love you. So, yeah, we're going to up the ante on the wrestling thing coming in the next coming weeks into the next year. So, we're going to start going to some more shows, vlogging more of that shit, and more reactions coming your way as always. Instagrams, Twitter. Roger, anything you want to say to the people?
You guys are awesome. We love you guys.
Yeah, you know he's right.
You guys are nice people.
You're good people.
Good people.
All right, guys.
Yeah, 2019. Can't wait.
Coming at you. All right, guys. Thank you. And we'll catch you next time on Strong Midcard Podcast. Adios.
Bye.
You're welcome. You're welcome.